Good evening, everybody. My name is Donovan Sadiq. I'm the Inland Empire Informer. And as you guys can see, I have my Dodger jersey on, as the Dodgers will be playing Game 1 of the World Series this year. And I only rep Sadiq myself, so that's who but I've been a lifelong Dodger fan since back in the day of Ron Cey, Steve Garvey, Davey Lopez, Dusty Baker, Reggie Smith. I mean, I can go on and on and on about the Dodger greats, but I go back to at least 1976, and that's what I deal with. So good luck to the Dodgers tonight. Let's bring that championship home to L.A. Okay, a little update on the FPPC violation. That is a real case, and the case number for that complaint is 1005201802052. It has to deal with Ulysses Creveris, Kid Creveris as we call him, in regards to his 460s that have not been filled out correctly. Also, Evan Morgan, his 460 still until this very day has not been fixed. And so we're going to put a complaint on him as well. I know a lot of people out there are saying, wow, you like kicking people when they're down. I believe Evan Morgan, he deserves it. So, you know, you get what you give. In regards to my libel suit against Raul Sanchez, that is next Friday, November 2nd, 1 o'clock. If you wanted to check it out, see what's going on with that, please be there. My point of the suit, it isn't really about winning. It isn't really about that. It's the fact that I'm not going to let anybody go out there and say stuff on me that is totally untrue. And his case is, he said the history of Moreno Valley that I'm behind recalls. Everybody knows I'm not behind any recalls. That's just a fact. The guy's just an idiot, and that's where we go. And if you want to, take it to somewhere else, I'm willing to do that. And that's why I'm going to use my civil right and take him to court and let the court decide if I actually was behind a recall. And libel has to do with with saying something that's totally untrue. So, and I'm not a public official in the capacity of that. So, obviously, I do have a case. It is a real case. The case was initially continued because he felt that he didn't get served correctly. So now he's going to have a chance to refute everything that has been said. And notice he's been blatantly quiet ever since the realization is that he's being sued. So that's how you deal with internet bullies and people of that caliber. So, back to Councilman Cabrera, you committed perjury on your Form 700. This guy has been he's in the fight of his life, basically, because you guys got to remember, almost 2 years ago, I'd say about 25% of District 4 could not vote. So now they're going to vote, and they're pretty pissed off. So you got two choices, either Shaylinda Bernard or Ulysses Creveris. And if you've been watching City Council, been watching my Facebook page and watching other Facebook pages, Be Informed Moreno Valley, mvgordy.com, Wake Up Moval, so on, so forth, Moreno Valley Politics Matters, you're going to see a video that was put out to where, out of his own mouth, Ulysses Creveris says he brought marijuana to Moreno Valley, and he voted for it. That's what he wants to do. Now, last week, City Council, I went up there and I brought some good points in regards to the City Council. We only have 8 police officers patrolling the city at any given time. If we're going to be going down this road, we need to really think, before you even consider it, you've got to beef up your police department. There's also a video going around on a lot of Facebook pages that shows in the city in LA where a dispensary was robbed, and there was an ongoing burglary, robbery, where police were called. And it's a serious situation because you're dealing with an industry that is cash and carry right now because the federal government still says marijuana is illegal on the federal level. So this is a cash and carry business. They can't transact businesses through banks. So that's why it's cash and carry. So if it's cash and carry, which means you've got to have a lot of security, which means a lot of the legal dispensaries are going to have a lot of overhead in regards to security. That overhead, of course, as a business person, you're going to pass it on to the consumer. So if I wanted to take recreational drugs for $10, and if I go to the legal dispensary, they're going to charge me $30 because of their overhead, I'm going to go to Ray Ray and Pookie down the street there and just go ahead and buy theirs. Now, I don't know what it's been cut with. I don't know what they're mixing it with, whatever. So I'm taking the chances of frying my brain with Ray Ray and Pookie from down the street. Also, Ray Ray and Pookie, who have relatives coming out of LA, San Diego, Las Vegas, and some other cities, Phoenix, whatever, they're bringing in the gangs and the drugs and the guns. So faced with that, with 8 police officers on any given time, much less the regular crime that goes on in the city, we are looking at a catastrophe, and Useless Kerberos wants to bring that into the city, as well as the mayor. So we have that going on with that. As you guys know, I keep the city pretty busy by requesting fire requests. I'm going to keep on doing that until I could dig to the bottom of what's going on. As you guys know, there was a blatant Brown Act violation that happened at City Hall. Right now, Victoria Baca, Useless Kerberos, and the idiot Mayor Gutierrez the first thing they go, oh, there's nothing there, there's nothing to it. Sadiq is just talking, there's no case. If you guys have been following me long enough, you guys know that I don't bluff. Right now, I filed a complaint with the district attorney. I also filed a complaint with the city attorney general. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm going to follow that up as soon as I can. They said give them about 10 days to assign a case to it. As far as the local case in regards to the skate park and the amphitheater and the Brown Act violation that actually happened, they admitted it. They said, yeah, we might have jumped the gun on this. I mean, this is all on tape. All that information went to the DA. I haven't got a case number yet, but I do have a case investigator. His name is Investigator Lambie, and that is who I am going to be dealing with in regards to following this case up. I'm not letting this go. I'm sick and tired of these people doing things against the procedure. So a lot of people have been asking me, Donovan, we're 2 weeks away. You know, what is your stance on the vote? As for mayor, all I can say is I'm going to be voting Jeffrey Gaiba. Not because, you know, I don't like this person, I don't like that. Well, I don't like Gutierrez. We're going down the wrong path with Gutierrez. I'm going with Jeffrey Gaiba because, number one, he was a planning commissioner, he's a councilman currently, and he's a logical thinker. Before you start doing things, you got to look at the long ball game of it, and we haven't been doing that. As far as District 2, I really can't tell you. There's 3 good candidates, Corey Jackson, Carrie Finn, and Carla Thornton. Those are the 3 people I would be looking at. As far as District 4, I would be going with Shaylinda Bernard. So you guys take a look at that, tell me what you think, and get back to me. My name is Donovan Sadiq. I'm the Inland Empire Informer. I'll talk to you about it a little bit later.